The fog over Coolsville Pier clung to the wooden planks like a bad smell. It was one of those nights when every creak of the dock made you question your life choices, but Shaggy Rogers wasn't thinking about ghosts or ghouls. He was thinking about snacks. More specifically, the fact that he and Scooby had run out of them, and the nearest convenience store was closed for renovations after the possessed slushy machine incident. "Like, we just gotta check the bait shop, Scoob," Shaggy whispered as they crept past the boarded up arcade. "Maybe they've got chips, or jerky, or like a live crab we can deep fry." Scooby rolled his eyes but followed, tail twitching nervously. The bait shop's door was hanging off one hinge, swaying in the sea breeze. Inside, the air was thick with the smell of mildew and salt. Most of the shelves were empty, but something caught Shaggy's eye in the corner. Half buried under a fishing net, glinting faintly under the flicker of a dying fluorescent bulb. It was a mask. Not the kind their villains wore. No fake monster face or cheesy rubber fangs, but a smooth, jade green carving with a permanent smug grin. Its eyes seemed to follow him as he bent down. Like, "This is either cursed or the world's ugliest salad bowl," Shaggy said, picking it up. Scooby's ears flattened. "Raggy, don't." But Shaggy was already holding it up to his face. What's the worst that could— Thwomp! The mask leapt from his hands like a suction cup and slapped onto his face. Shaggy's scream turned into a warbling kazoo noise as the world went neon green. His body stretched like warm taffy, limbs spinning into a cyclone, his clothes morphing into a lime green zoot suit with lapels so sharp they could have been classified as weapons. When the light faded, Shaggy wasn't Shaggy anymore. His grin was wider than his head. His eyes were spirals of manic energy, and his voice boomed with the swagger of a Looney Tunes demigod. "Zoinks, man! It's showtime!" Scooby stumbled backward, jaw dropping. Raggy? But Shaggy was already moving, or rather, bouncing, spinning, and teleporting. He produced a sandwich taller than Scooby from his pocket, took a single bite, and threw the rest over his shoulder, where it exploded into confetti. He yanked the ghost they'd been hunting from behind a crate, spun it into a balloon animal, and sent it floating away. Then, with a snap of his fingers, the pier vanished. Scooby blinked and found himself standing in the middle of Gotham City, rain pelting the streets. Shaggy stood on top of the bat signal, dressed like a 1940s gangster, juggling the Joker, Penguin, and a fully grown alligator. Another snap, and they were in the Death Star cafeteria, where Shaggy was breakdancing in a Darth Vader helmet, while stormtroopers fled in panic. Another snap. They were in Bikini Bottom, where SpongeBob was now inexplicably driving the mystery machine. The mask didn't just make him chaotic, it made him limitless, and deep down, Scooby knew something else. The mask was amplifying the weird, unstoppable energy Shaggy had always had. Internet legend or not, 1% of his power was already a universe buster. Now, reality didn't even stand a chance. Like Scoob, Shaggy said, warping into a giant kaiju-sized version of himself to scare off Godzilla. "We're about to solve every mystery in every dimension, man." Scooby's tail drooped. "Raggy, you gotta take it off." For a second, Shaggy froze. The grin faltered just slightly. His normal voice slipped through. Like, "Maybe you're right." Then the mask surged again, the grin returning sharper than ever. "Psych!" A snap of his fingers, and the world turned into a giant spinning sandwich in space. Scooby groaned, face-pawing. Ruh-oh. Somewhere, in 1,000 universes at once, Shaggy's laughter echoed, part joy, part madness, as he kept bending existence into a punchline only he could understand.